Well, as you or a loved one approach your active adult and senior years, you probably have some questions. Well, guess what? We've got advice for you on all sorts of things. It's the Transitions Expo that's happening this coming weekend. Well, here to chat with us this morning ahead of the expo about your feet, your ankle concerns, especially as you get older, Dr. Kurt Rode joins me. A pleasure to have you, sir. Thank you for having me. Yes, thank you so much for being here. Okay, just start by telling us about the importance of foot and ankle health, especially for people as they get older.
So obviously as we get older, mobility becomes a big issue, and you want to be as mobile as possible because that has, increases heart function, it makes you healthier lifestyle. So if you have foot issues, as everyone knows, those can really hamper your mobility as you get older. So you want to be really conscientious about it and actually have things looked at earlier than wait till something starts to hurt. Really, if you need some advice on shoe wear, things like that, it's really good to go and see a professional to make sure you stay mobile through your later stages in life.
Yeah, talk to me about that with footwear. I mean, it seems like if you want to sort of head off problems at the pass, that's one good way to do it.
It's a very good place to start, obviously from the ground up. So footwear, we really want to look at the shoe itself, the function of it and how it works. So you want to have a shoe that's got a nice solid heel counter, which is the back of the shoe. You want to look at the shoe flex. So it has to flex where the toes actually flex, not right in the middle. So these free shoes everyone wears these days, you can just fold this thing up and basically put it in your pocket. Yeah. Not such a good idea as we get older. Maybe around the house, if you want to wear a shoe just for comfort's sake, that's fine. But if you go outside and want to go on a long walk, you really have to look at the shoes that you're wearing. Maybe a good walking shoe, a sneaker that laces up. Laces are often better than just a slip-on, because the lace you can really tie around your foot and it'll hold your foot much better than just a slip-on where you tend to slide out the back. Your toes are trying to grip the shoe to stay inside, so those are things you want to look at.
Arch support too, I imagine, comes sort of part and parcel with that. Yes?
That does. In this day and age, we have a lot of these over-the-counter ones that we can get, that you can just stand on the scanner, get from a shelf. So for most people, those will work, but not for everyone. It's a good place to start, but often if that does not work for you, it's good to see a professional and have a custom pair of inserts made specifically for you that will have certain adjustments made to offload certain areas that might be giving you pain, things like that.
And you mentioned about having it a bit of a tight fit. I guess sort of for younger people sometimes that can lead to bunions on the outside of the big toe there, right?
So bunions, we found in research over the number of years is that they are very genetic. So shoes don't really have that much of an impact on them. They can hasten the progression of them, but wearing high heel shoes or a certain type of shoe, everything in moderation, I say. Whether you wear a high heel shoe, a flip-flop, a flat, anything like that, it's okay as long as you don't wear it for long stints of time, and you do good foot exercises are often a really good thing to do as well. But bunions in of say do not just happen from a shoe. They're very genetic. It's all about the shape of the joint and how rounded the metatarsal head is, and how this is going to impact the progression of this bunion over time.
And before we go, I just want you to tell me about this new therapy. I love the best and the right. It's the EPAT. I guess it's extracorporeal pulse activation therapy. What does that mean? What does that mean?
So it's a FDA-approved treatment for soft tissue injuries, acute and chronic. It basically is a low-frequency wave stimulant that increases blood flow to the area of injury and stimulates healing. It takes a bit of time, but over time we've looked at 2-year studies out where people have had this done versus people have had surgery, and they pretty much have the same outcome. So take your pick. Either have this or have surgery.
It's just a device, you sort of put it right there on there?
Yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but most people tolerate it fairly well, and long term, about 3 months after treatment, people are doing very well. We've treated Achilles tendonitis, shin splints, plantar fasciitis with this device and had really good results.
Fantastic. Well, Dr. Rode, thank you so much for your time. I know there's probably a lot we could have talked about that we didn't have time for, but a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks so much for having me.
Thank you so much. And if you want to learn more about that, more about a lot of different issues that you could have as you're getting into your active adult and senior years, the Transitions Expo is a great place to do it. It's presented by AARP. It's happening on Sunday from 9 to 4 at the AquaTurf, a great facility. If you've never been there, it's in the Plantsville section of Southington. There's seminars. You can talk to experts on financial and legal planning, health and wellness, support services, and much more than that. And if you'd like more information on it, transitionct.com is where you need to go. Thank you so much, Dr. Rode, once again. Thank you so much
for having me.